introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Cosima Prahm and I am a lab head. I work at the trauma clinic in Germany.
The trauma clinic in Germany doing what?
We are actually a clinic for trauma patients that have injuries on the hand, on the nerves, or burn injuries. But in our research, we are doing prosthetics, for example. So we are doing biologic reconstructions, or if that is not possible anymore, we augment the persons with a robotic prosthesis on the upper extremity or in the lower extremity. So a typical patient of ours has either lost the arm or lost all function within a still existing arm. So what we do is that we take the nerves and muscles that are still left in the stump and we rearrange them so that the patient is able to control a robotic prosthesis with it.
And how did you get involved in this?
Yes, so after I finished my studies,
In what?
in Japanese and in cognitive neuroscience and in medicine.
Okay, hold on. Let's go slowly. So Japanese at what level?
Bachelors,
Cognitive neuroscience,
masters,
medicine.
PhD.
In that order, did you go from Japanese to cognitive neuroscience to medicine?
I actually started first out in psychology. Oh yeah, I didn't mention that before. I also have a bachelor's in psychology, but that's not that important. So I started psychology and medicine. I took a break from it. I went to Japanese studies because I thought, let's do something with your life and study Japanese. But it didn't have a life anymore afterwards. So after I finished that, I finished medicine and I started my master's in cognitive neuroscience.
And what do you consider yourself to be now?
Oh, I think I'm a very open-minded researcher. The patient looks at a screen on which he can see colored lines going up and down. And these lines represent his muscle signals, the ones that we rearranged. And this is really his only feedback. Now, I don't know how long these lines would keep you entertained, but after about 5 minutes, patients are thinking about dinner. So during this important learning phase, we lose the patient's attention and motivation, which results in poor prosthesis control and ultimately in not using the prosthesis at all. So it really stands and falls with the rehab process. So we came up with the idea to put this training into a game, a mobile one, on a phone or a tablet that the patients can carry around, play at home or in a cafe. And we developed it together with the clinicians and the patients. And the game is controlled with the patient's biofeedback. Just instead of seeing the lines, they now play a music-based game. And here is a short video showing you a patient using this mobile rehab system.
I'm sitting here in the boring room. I'm wasting my time, I got nothing to do.
But are you a clinician, doctor? Are you a fixer-upper?
I think I'm part clinician, but at heart and job description title-wise, I am a researcher in the medical sciences.
And tell me, and you're a director now?
Yes, I have my own lab and I have students that thankfully work under me. We want to build like a mirror image of the research lab that we had here in Vienna, which is for bionic reconstruction.
And how did you move from Vienna into Germany? How did that happen? How did you meet the key people?
That's actually a funny story because I met one of the surgeons, which is one of the head surgeons at the new clinic in Germany, while playing online games.
Which games?
Heroes of the Storm, to be precise.
So it wasn't exactly a medical game.
No, but there are many accidents. It's a strategy game, yes. It's very strategic.
Okay, so for somebody to be good at this cutting edge area which you're in, so be somebody really good at it, what would you say were the key qualities they need to demonstrate?
Be stress resistant, but you will learn that during your studies. Don't let anybody tell you that you cannot do that, that you need to study anything specific. look at me, I studied Japanese and now I have my own lab at a trauma clinic. So you can be whatever you want, pick everything that interests you, keep your interest going, and you will be where you want to be in the end. So now that the patients have invested so much more time and effort into the movement training, they can tear down their own walls, and they are no longer afraid to go out to a cafe and grab a cup of coffee.
And are you a scientist?
I am a scientist.
Are you a scientist through and through?
Oh man, I'm a scientist from my hair to my toes.
Fantastic. So thank you very much.
Thank you too.